I'm confessing that I love you.
Gee, that never fails. I don't know what it is. I wish I could read you Judith Chris' review of Woody Allen's new film, but I cannot. It's a rave review, and it is a hilarious movie. I just saw it for the second time, and I would like you to welcome Woody. He's had a slight disappointment, and he may not be in a great mood. I probably shouldn't say that, but the 10 best dressed list came out, and he was edged out by the rest of the country. Will you welcome from the pages of Gentleman's Quarterly, Mr. Woody Allen? Yeah.
Contentions up there.
Yeah.
Thank you. You should note that I. This is true, that every year for the last 4 years, nobody ever says anything about this. I made the 10 best dressed list in Poland.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that out. You, all the time, because this movie of yours involves crime and all, I get asked, does he really have a serious interest in crime, and were you once, as a kid, I guess you've given interviews in which you've claimed an interest in crime.
I do. I have an interest in anything on the other side of the law, you know? And when I was younger, I wanted originally to be an FBI man when I was a little kid. That's true. But I didn't have the, I couldn't pass the physical to do it. I didn't have the height requirements or the, you know, I wasn't blonde enough, and I didn't have, and then I wanted to be a criminal for a long time, but this is true, but in New York State, you have to be, I think, over 5'7" to be a criminal.
Is that so?
Yeah. I passed the written, but I couldn't.
They keep revising the requirements, too. You just can't keep up with it. I understand you're following the Queen on what is known as another network.
Yes.
I guess we shouldn't mention which one, but people can easily probably...
This Sunday night, this coming Sunday night, which is the eve of a most sacred Jewish holiday, I'm on television. And all the Jewish people around the country are to atone for their sins on that night, and they put me on. And the funny part of it is, the show, it's a comedy show, and it's on, you know, the times vary according to the country, but it's on this Sunday night on CBS, and I follow the Queen of England, and it's me and Candy Bergen and I in a sketch where we both get naked, which is really going to be an interesting sketch. It's true.
It's a sketch, not an actual picture.
We've done it already. We taped it already,
yeah.
And it's really very interesting.
I don't know why I find this hard to believe, but I guess I do.
Oh, yes.
Am I too young and naive and?
No, but it's an hour of horny comedy, you know. It's really going to be interesting. And the Fifth Dimension are on with me, who are really one of my favorite singing groups, because I'm not. I never wanted to have a group on the show that I didn't really like, because I don't have the nerve to come out and give them a good introduction if I don't. And they consented to do the show. And also Billy Graham, the noted reverend and tall man, is going to be on the show.
It's a very unlikely combination, I must say.
Yes.
You know the royal family, do you? Weren't you when you were in England?
I was in England, but I did a command performance once for the Queen. Raquel Welch and myself did a command performance. It's true. It's not what you think it was, incidentally. I got a chance to meet the Queen, and I was in a long line of people, and I was dressed with tails and white tie and tails, and everybody else was next to me, and the Queen came down the aisle, and we all had to bow and meet her, and you know, she said, you know, what are you in town for? And it's true. That's what she said to me, and I said, can you get rid of the king for 5 minutes?
I wouldn't have thought of that. That's great. Do you know, speaking of Raquel Welch, have you ever heard this rumor that I was married to her once? I swear, yeah, no kidding. It appeared in a national magazine, in a question column, that we understand that Cavett was once married to Raquel Welch.
I thought that was true.
No. I would have remembered, wouldn't I? I'll have to... Well, anyway. I had Namath on here, Joe Namath, the other night.
Right.
And you know, one of the frustrations of my life is that I never was able to play football. I was just too small. Did you go for football, even though you're even...
I played all sports well when I was younger.
That's all.
It's the truth. I'm a remarkably good athlete. And I'm a great baseball player. I got tremendous power to all fields, and
Kidding.
it's true. And I was a great quarterback, you know, and a fantastic field goal kicker, and I was a great high jumper, and I was a boxer for a while, and I was a great tennis and golf player, and I was a remarkable long-distance runner and a soccer star for a long time, and I do a lot of work on the trampoline, and I do quite a bit of charity work for the B'nai B'rith.
I see. I wondered where that was going. We have, listen, I have an idea. They have put these chairs out here. I thought of this just before we went on. What Norman Mailer calls an existential caper. Why don't we step down center stage, as they do in the Bishop Show, and let the audience ask us anything they want to.
Okay.
It might be stupid, and we may be sorry. I don't mean you will. I mean we may. Do you want to do that? Let's do it right now. Let's move right into that. Okay. No music. We thought that this would probably be a good... We could stand if it's more comfortable.
It's a funny feeling. You know?
Yeah, it is
You
weird.
really feel like a dunce in this chair.
We look like two Charlie McCarthys sitting there. Bergie. Anyway, raise your hand if you want to ask us, either of us, a question. Yes, sir,
Woody,
you.
how does it feel to be perverted?
How does it feel to be perverted?
How does it feel to be perverted?
Yes, it's a warm, wonderful feeling. I'm always asked that question. In this week's New York Magazine, I'm quoted as being, in quotes, one of the country's leading perverts. And it's true.
That's a strange thing
I'm
to
at
call
least one of
anybody.
the top 10, you know, if not the leading.
I haven't seen this year's list. Who else would let... There's a gentleman right there. Can you get a microphone to him? Either of us.
I saw you on 59th Street a week ago going to see that movie Swedish Heaven and Hell with a girl. Do you remember when I said to you, hello, paranoid?
Yes,
Yes, I do. One of us is crazy.
I just want to clarify this right now.
Yeah, I guess you better.
I wasn't going to see Sweden Heaven. I was going to see the 3 films of Edgar Allan Poe's, the Vadim Malin Fellini film, and that was not a girl with me.
And that's why I answered you the way I did that day. Now I'll let them wonder if we're... Yes, the gentleman in the tie.
I've heard a rumor that you're going to run for the presidency in 1972. Is that true?
Which one of us is he talking to?
I don't think he's talking to either of us. Yes, he's not, and I am not neither.
Yes,
Vice president?
No, I myself believe in a fascist dictator state. And I would
That's
like
what
to...
it was. You were going to run for fascist dictator.
Yes, I'm running for dictator. My fondest wish is to be a benevolent dictator. I would like to, you know, get control of the reins of government for maybe just 20 minutes if I could. And, you know, I could really stick the shaft to all those people.
Running for fascist. They're one of the fascist runners in town. How do we do it? What a team. We ought to be on TV more often. Who else has one? There must be a balcony. Yes, balcony. What? Yes, you. I'm assuming there's someone up there. Anyone down here? It's hard to see the balcony. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yell it out. Sorry?
What size shoe do you wear?
What size shoe do I wear? Which leg? That's not bad for an ad.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah. I
Which
wear
yours do you
8s. They're actually booties. I have very little feet. Yes, lady in the hairpiece. No, I'm sorry.
Would you ever
offended.
be a guest on Merv Griffin or Johnny Carson if they asked you?
We were thinking of having them here, but they're going to have to hurry. Yeah, I think we're both free to appear wherever we like. Yes, balcony.
What is that strange animal musk which Mr. Allen exudes that drives women wild? And where can we get it?
Is he back again? Folks at home, the question is, where is the strange animal musk Mr. Allen exudes that drives women wild, and where can we get it? Next. Yes, a gentleman with the bow tie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Allen, there was an item in the paper
Yes.
that stated that you can make a lot more money writing, but you prefer performing. Could you tell us why you personally prefer performing?
I don't. I don't prefer writing or performing, actually.
Well, why do you do? Why do you do more performing than writing?
I don't. I do an inverse ratio of writing to the amount of perverse activity that I do. And, there's somebody in the balcony there.
There's someone actually freaking out in the balcony. Yes, yes, you're right, yes.
Pretty close in here.
Yeah.
I'm married but separated. You know, so it's the same thing in a different sense. I have to walk a few blocks to get what I want.
I must be, I don't understand a word it is. I have to walk a few blocks. Yes, someone with glasses, please. Oh, there's a gentleman with glasses right back there. Sir, congratulations on your glasses. I thought you had a question. I don't mean to be impertinent.
I wonder if Mr. Cavett has yet made, or if he would now care to, an endorsement for the position of mayor of New York.
Endorse whom for the position of mayor?
Well, your choice, I would presume.
Yes, I want the funny one. Yes, we all know who that is. Yes, a gentleman raising his hand timorously, but has a terrific
Willie
physique.
Allen, can I ask you a personal question?
Who,
who's
me?
your tailor? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's your tailor?
Who's my tailor?
Right.
I buy everything at, this is true, at the Army and Navy store on 42nd Street.
Is that so?
True. It's the best place. You go in there and it fits right off the rack, and it's like $7 for a pair of pants, and they last forever. And they have an interesting built-in musky odor that you might like.
I see. There's a lady right here.
You're both known for your athletic prowess. Which of you can do the most push-ups?
Which of us can do the most push-ups? I think we all know the answer to that. We would cancel each other out.
Yes. That's true. I started a push-up in 1946. This is true, and it lasted through, I think, the late 50s.
Do you think they're daring us to try? Make a spectacle of our...
I can't do push-ups because I have a terrible, I have an emphysema of my chest that extends, this is true, down to my leg and back up the other side, negating. Also, my chest is at the Broadhurst Theater.
We should give odds. We should start even. I should take my jacket off.
Yeah, I'm not going to actually do push-ups.
Should we take our whole shirt off and do our push-ups on the... That'd be silly. Come on.
I thought you
Don't
meant,
egg us on.
with the eyelids.
No, actual push-ups.
From the floor? I can't get down
I
on the
will
floor.
if you will.
Take my shirt off?
Yeah.
I'll roll my sleeves up. I can't take my shirt off because I have a pornographic tattoo on my chest. And it cannot be seen on a major network, you know, unless accompanied by a parent. Pardon me? Did you oil your muscle? Did I oil my muscle? It's funny, this guy
Guy's seen your old egg. Okay. Are we undressed enough? If we took our shirts off, it would close the network.
Yeah, I can't take anything off. You know,
Yeah. What?
you actually want to do push-ups?
I don't know if we ought to go in.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
But think of it this way. What if I drop dead from a heart attack? Then you clap, but you'll feel guilty, right, when you go home. Because, you will, because I'm vulnerable. And you think that guy, he was sweet and he dropped dead from a heart attack because we egged him on to do push-ups. I don't want to do any push-ups. If you want to see a physical act performed,
I knew you'd get us out of this.
Don't we have to break?
I have
for
a tattoo
commercial?
that says Wilma that I'm very ashamed of. No, I got it as a kid at the fair. There was a girl named Wilma, and after that I broke up with her, and there are no red-hot Wilmas running around, so I've wasted my Wilma.
I don't want to do push-ups. I can't. I'm too dignified.
Let's do 5, and we'll let the audience count, and they'll judge on who did them better.
5? You got to be kidding. I can't hold out for more than 2. All right, I'm going to do them.
Go. How long can we stay this way?
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I finished.
All right. Go. One. Oh. I think It's funny. Have you ever heard a man herniate from the waist up? Very strange.
Really
We have
bad.
to pause and collect our senses. Miss Gordon will be here in a moment. Woody, is your movie around the country yet, or are we talking about a movie that's only in New York?
No, oh no. The movie is in New York at the 68th Street Playhouse, and it's in Los Angeles at the Regent Theater, and it's in Boston at the Sherry One Theater, and it opens next week in Philadelphia at the Lane Theater, and the week
Incredible.
after that at the United Artists Theater in Chicago. And
Could I hear those again? I must say, you're very frank in those answers. You've always been about your personal life, about anything. I've never seen anyone answer questions with such candor. You talk about the ladies.
Yeah, I'm very cool about that. You know, I am. This is a true story. About 2 weeks ago, I ran into my ex-wife at a restaurant in New York, and I'm a sophisticated person about all these things, you know, and I said to her, would you be interested in, for old time's sake, to make love one more time? And she said, over my dead body. And I said, why not? That's the way we always used to do it.
I wish I were older and understood all these things.
She was traumatized because on our honeymoon night, I was making love to her and I got a tear in one of my rubber gloves.
Oh, wait a minute. Ridiculous.